is Rene Valenzuela. I am an honors student studying aerospace engineering at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. This is my second year at Embry-Riddle. I am an active member of the honors program, serving as the chair for the hospitality committee. I am also involved in other extracurricular activities. In fact, I am one of the founding members of the underwater robotics team, putting into practice my interest in both robotics and engineering. I am also an international student ambassador, helping new international students in their first year at Embry-Riddle, making use of the fact that I'm bilingual in both Spanish and English. I think I am a successful student ambassador in part due to my high school experience. I attended high school at Shinley High School, the Navajo Reservation, where 98% of the students were Native American. They had a different culture, but I learned quite a bit from them. In fact, I learned so much that my fellow students were comfortable in electing me to as student council president. So why do I want to work at Space Camp? Well, I've always wanted to attend Space Camp, but I never had the chance to do so. I love aviation and space, and which is one of the reasons why I became an aerospace engineer. I would like to have the opportunity to even learn more by serving as a counselor at Space Camp. Also, I don't just want to be an engineer. I want to attract others into engineering. For example, in my first year here, we had to do a lighter-than-air vehicle. When I first saw my vehicle flying through the air, there was this satisfaction that I felt, something that I want others to experience. I also want to share my love for aviation. I am a student glider pilot, and when I'm flying, there's this great feeling of like soaring through the air, which is something I want to share with others. I have also throughout the years learned a little about leadership. I served as a platoon leader and battalion staff for my high school ROTC program, and also was student council president. So I want to have the opportunity to put into practice leadership skills I have learned throughout the years by serving as a counselor. So why do I want to work with children? Children are very inquisitive. They like to learn stuff. They are always seeking a challenge and knowledge. And one day they will be the leaders of the future. It's like the quote from Star Trek. They will go where no man has gone before. So I want to make a difference in this world, and by working with children, I can teach them, help them, guide them, and use some of the knowledge I've gained and pass it on to another generation. I also have experience working with children. I have 2 younger brothers who are homeschooled, and sometimes I assist my parents in teaching them. Also, as part of the National Honor Society, we attended a local elementary school where we work with the children, reading to them and reading with them. Also, the National Honor Society hosted a field day where we managed games and activities for the children. So, what is the greatest challenge when working with children? I would say the greatest challenge is how you communicate with them. How do you explain something to them? For example, if I'm trying to explain how a plane flies to a fellow classmate, I would use equations and detailed technical terms. But to a child, I would have to use a different sort of technique. I could use like visual aids or actual models. Put it in terms that we both could understand. So what motivates me to put forth my greatest effort? I would say that it's adversity and pressure. When somebody says to me that you can't do this or that is impossible, that's when it's like a challenge. It makes me put on my greatest effort. For example, with the lighter-than-air vehicle competition I spoke of previously, just a week before the competition, we learned that our original design would not work. So I got together with my team, and in 1 week we totally rebuilt the vehicle, made a new design, and we ended up winning the competition. Also, for the underwater robotics team, we learned of the competition just 2 months before it was to happen. We had no money, little experience, and not much time. But we put our greatest effort. And despite this being the first time that we had entered the competition, we surprised ourselves by winning not only first place, but also the Judges Award for the most innovative design. I also play some indoor soccer with the intramural team here, and I've noticed that I always play the hardest when we are losing or down by a couple of goals and time is running out, or when like a fellow team member cannot make the team and we're playing with no substitutes. That is always when I try to do my best, when I put forth my greatest effort. In closing, I feel that I would be a great fit for your program as a counselor. I have both the desire and the experience that you seek in a counselor. I have held leadership roles in the past, and I have worked with children before, but I feel that my greatest asset is that I have this aspiration to work for you, to learn more about space and aviation. This will not be just a job for me, but a learning experience. I look forward to hearing from you very soon, and I thank you for the time you have taken to consider me as a counselor. Thank you.